Macca, another day in Abu Dhabi, mate. Another one that's just it's fallen away from you. Tell us what's happened,
mate. I don't know what I got to do to get it right here. I think this time around, though, I'm much more bummed than I was last time. So I was in much better form this time, and I was looking to have a really good hit out here. You know, whether I was in condition to win it, I definitely thought I could mix it up. And you know, first lap of the swim, I was sitting 4th spot just off Fraser Cartmel, and in a little rush to get out of the water, I sort of caught Sylvain, the French guy's wetsuit or his hand, and I knew straight away I'd broken the pinky and broken my hand, and I was like, damn. So the second lap of the swim I was in agony. I lost about 45 seconds to the front group, but you know, if I got on the bike I should be okay, and I had a good little group with me, and Tyler Butterfield and Paul Amy were just off the front. I knew there's some good riders behind, and sort of about to pull onto the back of the front group. They weren't really aggressive early. I think everyone's learnt their lesson in this race, that you take your time, and then as I've got out of the climb on the first bridge, about 15k out of town, I've snapped the hub, or broken the bearings, you've said, and the disc pulled straight to the frame. It was game over, way too early. So I'm bummed at the moment. I was sitting there, you know, what I've got to do is you know, reassess what I'm going to do early season, because I really had factored this race in as a good testing stone before Cairns, and I need another long event because I got a few halves. I need to go long a bit. So maybe I'll look at Port Macquarie or Koh Samui as a race. I want to get a nice 180 in and have just a nice long course event where I can focus on the nutrition, focus on those little things, and I haven't got it here. So pretty bummed, but it'll be good to see how the boys go. When
you broke the bearings, did you manage to keep it upright? Was there any fall at all, any crash in there?
Oh, it was funny because as I've got out of the saddle, I thought, oh no, my you know, something rubbed. I was like, oh, and then I went back in the aero bars, and you know, I was riding with the boys, and it just pulled straight to the frame and just skidded out. I'm like, what's going on here? And I thought I just moved the disc, and every time I thought something was wrong, and the group was gone, but I kept it upright. But I'm bummed. You know, it's a new disc. It's you know, I was really, I came into this race not overly confident, but I did all the little things right, which is a bummer. I got the bike in good condition, I put new equipment on, and you're just bummed when things don't go your way. There's nothing worse than walking out of a medical tent when all your mates are going to war in an event that's pretty special on the calendar. And you know, after last time not getting to the finish line here, to make it 2 times, you start to think, man, you know, it's just not my place.
And just lastly, when you came out of the water, was there any thought of not continuing at all, because you said you knew straight away that your finger was busted?
No, I knew. You know, the first lap of the swim I was on the group, and when I dived in, I'm like, but the swim wasn't very fast, so I was surprised, and I could see the front group. They maybe had, between the front guys and us, it was a minute, and I thought, you know what, this is a 200k ride, and I know there's some serious horsepower behind me, and even in the group with me, I saw Conrad was with us, and Tyler, and you had Bart Unnitz behind, and I thought, mate, most of the horsepower's back here anyway, so just be patient. 45 seconds is nothing, we'll get on, and we're starting to eat into it anyway. When we were going over the bridge, the group was right there, so there was no panic. I knew, you know, I wasn't going to use my pinky to change gears, and I knew that the second part of the swim was where the difficulty was going to be. Once I got out of the water, I'd be fine.
Thanks for talking to us, Chris. Cheers.